Hi guys, how's it going? Webhub Seshanti here. In this video, I want to take some time out to tell you the importance of connections and actually the importance of right connections, not just connections, right? Well, let me tell you a difference between Facebook and LinkedIn and the biggest difference, right? On Facebook, you can have up to 5,000 friends, but on LinkedIn, you can have up to 30,000 friends. And these 30,000 friends are called as connections, people who you are connected to. That means they can see what you're posting, you can see what they're posting. And once they become connections, they are called as first level connections. That means you can send them messages or they can send you messages for free. There's something called a second level connections, that is a connection with a few set of mutual friends, and for that level of connection you need to pay to LinkedIn to send a message. But once they become first level of connections, you can literally send out a free message. So you can have a maximum of 30,000 connections, which also means that you can have up to 30,000 followers on LinkedIn, right? What basically this opens up is, this opens up an opportunity of sending out 30,000 people anything that you want directly as a message. In fact, a couple of months before, you could also download all their email IDs and all their details, but right now due to GDPR you can't do it anymore. But still, you can send them direct messages on LinkedIn, and you can send unlimited messages to them on LinkedIn, and that is the power of connections. Now, why is it important to have the right set of connections? Let's say I'm a marketer, right? When I start posting content on marketing, I would want other marketing folks or someone related to marketing, let's say like a founder of or a chief marketing officer, to see my content. But if I post content about marketing and if I have software engineers in my account, that's completely irrelevant. They won't engage with my content, they wouldn't really care, so I'm actually losing out on value. So having the right set of connections is very important, because it connections is never about the number, it's always about the type of people you are, a type of people you have as connections, right? That is more about connections. Let me quickly jump and show you the kind of connections that I have. Again, right, my account is not actually 100% optimized, because the time that ran I learned the importance of right connections, it was too late. So what I do right now is I usually remove around 200 to 300 connections on a weekly basis and try to add relevant connections, so that I'm having quality 30,000 profiles that I could. So as of now, I have 36,948 followers, but the total number of connections that I have is around 27,000, right? Again, if you look at the first level connections, these are all the people who are connected to me. If I look for marketing, you'll see a lot of people who are into marketing. 20,000 of my connections are into marketing, right? But again, right, as I told, there is good 7 8,000 people who are irrelevant connections, and I will end up removing them. But the beauty about having the right set of connection is the good reach that you get for content. Every time you post something relevant to your space, you get a lot of engagement, people appreciate it. And obviously, like, let's say you're in the lead generation business, you're in a digital marketing business, you're in any kind of business, you should have your potential customers as your connections, right? If you're into business, it's a simple rule of thumb that you should have your prospects, your potential customers as your connections, so that every time you post something, it goes to a relevant set of audience. Now, in a set of videos, we'll actually learn how you can connect to a right set of possible people in the easiest possible way in terms of automation, right? But absolutely, you can do all these connections on a manual basis. But again, remember, it's not about the quantity, it's always about the quality. It's okay to have 5,000 connections, but 5,000 relevant connections, rather than having 30,000 connections which are completely irrelevant. It makes no sense to have irrelevant connections. I hope this is pretty clear to you guys. I'll see you in the next one, but just make sure, have it back of your mind, number is not important at all, the quality does. All right guys, see you in the next one.